Good Sunday evening, everyone. I'm meteorologist James Parish in the Dick Goddard Weather Center. Today was a bit of a wintry mess. Parts of northeast Ohio saw rain, freezing rain, and or snow. Some parts of northeast Ohio, especially for places north of Interstate 80 or the toll road, or Interstate 80, saw a little bit more than a coating of snow. More the Ohio Turnpike, I just came from Indiana. They call 80 over there the toll roads. That's why I had a little bit of a brain cramp there. But anyway, today was a bit of a wintry mess. Once again, some parts of northeast Ohio saw rain, freezing rain, and or snow. Some parts north of the Ohio Turnpike even saw a coating, maybe up to 1 inch of snow. If you saw some snowfall today, let me know exactly how much snow you saw. Now, luckily, that wintry mess of precipitation, that rain, that freezing rain and snow is off to our east into parts of Pennsylvania. Now, the same warm front that came through and that brought the precipitation also brought in some warmer air. So temperatures right now are above the freezing mark. So earlier today, there were some slick spots on the roadways, especially on those untreated roadways. But with temperatures warming above freezing, and they're going to stay above freezing this evening and overnight as well, I do expect those slick spots that did develop will likely melt away. Now, that warm front is going to continue to bring some warmer air to northeast Ohio for the start of the work week. So Monday does look like it's going to be the warmest day this week. High temperatures tomorrow will be in the low to middle 50s, but that mild winter air is not going to last very long. By Tuesday, it's back to winter. Now, we will be tracking some wet weather this week. Wednesday into Thursday, here comes a pretty strong storm system. The predominant precipitation type that we're going to see midweek will likely just be rain, but there will be the potential for some frozen precipitation to mix in with the rain as well Wednesday evening to early Wednesday night. By Thursday, we're going to be in the warm sector with this storm system, so that means temperatures will once again warm well into the 40s, and by Thursday, we're just going to be tracking some rain, but then down go those temperatures by the end of the work week. By Friday, it's going to be feeling like February once again with highs in the low to middle 30s. Out there right now, once again, that widespread wintry mess of precipitation is off to our east. Still dealing with lots of clouds across northeast Ohio, and the potential is still there for some patchy light rain or some patchy drizzle through this evening. But with temperatures being well into the 30s or well above freezing, 36 in Cleveland, 35 in Ashtabula, 35 in Youngstown, and 37 in New Philadelphia, any threat of seeing any additional slick spots develop on the roadways is just not there. In fact, if you did see some slick spots develop on the roadways, they're likely going to melt away with temperatures above the freezing mark. But once again, a little bit of light wet weather cannot be ruled out this evening. The warm front that came through earlier today is slowly pushing off to the northeast across northeast Ohio. You can see where all the rain, the snow, as well as the freezing rain is across parts of New York as well as Pennsylvania. That is not going to do a 180 and turn back west towards Ohio. So what we're going to be tracking overnight and throughout the day tomorrow is that warmer air down to our south. Notice how Cincinnati's at 46, Indianapolis is at 47, St. Louis is at 55. Bowling Green's at 59, and Lexington, Kentucky's at 57. That's the air that's going to surge north into Ohio overnight, and that's the air that's going to be here for tomorrow, which is why tomorrow is going to be a mild winter day and one of the warmer days in quite some time. We still have that flood advisory that's in effect for Lake County until midday tomorrow. That's because ice jamming is causing some minor flooding, especially on the Chagrin River, and there is the potential for additional mining flooding, or that minor flooding will likely continue overnight through first thing tomorrow morning. But hopefully, as we get some warmer air in and the flow continues to increase, that flooding threat will likely go down for parts of Lake County. Over the next several hours, once again, some patchy drizzle will continue. Temperatures will hold steady this evening in the mid to upper 30s. And with that warmer air moving in overnight, temperatures will actually warm a few degrees overnight into first thing Monday morning. So for tonight, my forecast low 36 degrees, mostly cloudy with a south wind at around 5 to 10 miles per hour. For tomorrow, it is going to be a mild winter day. Yes, temperatures will be about 15 to 20 degrees above normal for this time of year. Temperatures by 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, mid to upper 30s. We'll be above 40 degrees as early as 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. By midday tomorrow, we'll see temperatures flirt with 50 degrees, and we'll spend the afternoon hours in the low to middle 50s. Clouds will continue throughout much of the day, so not expecting much in the way of any sunshine tomorrow. Mostly cloudy conditions will prevail for much of the day. Still looking at that south to southwest wind at around 10 to 20 miles per hour, so tomorrow is going to be a breezy day, but it is that strong south to southwest wind that will drive temperatures in the low to middle 50s tomorrow afternoon. Now, a bulk of tomorrow will likely be dry, but late tomorrow afternoon through tomorrow evening, here comes a cold front. And that cold front will be the focal point for some scattered rain showers. But by 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, mainly just dealing with mostly cloudy conditions, and you get the sense that tomorrow afternoon is going to be very mild for this time of year. I mean, look at what Futurecast is spitting out by 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Temperatures are into the 50s for much of northeast Ohio. The one exception would probably be Ashtabula and Ashtabula County. By 8 o'clock tomorrow evening, we start to see some green flare up. This is when that cold front's going to be pushing through. So out ahead, as well as along the cold front tomorrow evening, we will be tracking some scattered rain showers. Luckily, the rain that we're going to see tomorrow evening is not going to be overly heavy. So any rain that does develop tomorrow will likely be on the lighter side. That chance of rain is not going to last very long either. By midnight on Tuesday, that chance of rain will be winding down as the rain pushes off to our east and down to our southeast, maybe seeing a lingering light rain shower or sprinkle for places well south of 76 as late as midnight tonight. But by midnight on Tuesday, but by Tuesday morning, we are going to be dry. And you will notice a big change in the weather by Tuesday. Look at these temperatures by 8 o'clock in the morning on Tuesday, only going to be in the low to middle 20s, and temperatures will only warm to near freezing Tuesday afternoon. Should see at least a few peaks of sunshine on Tuesday as well. Now, we're going to be tracking some up and down temperatures throughout much of the work week, and those up and down temperatures are also going to come with some wet weather as well. Overall, the weather pattern looks like it's going to be pretty active. So let's break down that active weather pattern. What we're going to see develop this week that will likely continue through next week as well is that the storm track is going to develop from the southern plains and extend all the way through the Ohio River Valley and even through the Great Lakes. So every couple of days, we are going to see an area of low pressure track right along the storm track and potentially impact northeast Ohio once every couple of days. Now, there's going to be some warm air to our south and some much colder air off to our northwest. And I do believe these storm systems will likely bring in more rain than frozen precipitation, but with that colder air just off to our northwest, there is still the potential that we could see a wintry mix or a mixed bag of precipitation associated with some of these storm systems that will impact northeast Ohio over the next several days. So it does look like that first storm system will arrive late Wednesday into Wednesday night, and it's likely going to continue through Thursday. With this storm system, it does look like the forecast models are hinting that most of the precipitation associated with this storm system is just going to be rain, but it may be cold enough for maybe some freezing rain Wednesday evening through early Wednesday night before temperatures really start to warm. It does look like another storm system will impact the area next weekend, especially on Saturday. Saturday looks like it's going to be the wetter half of next weekend. And once again, overall, this active weather pattern looks like it's going to continue through next week. Still too early to determine the exact impacts from each and every storm system, but one thing that's for sure, there will be some up and down temperatures with these storm systems, and there will be some wet weather. Most likely, we're going to see some rain with these storm systems, but once again, that cold air is not going to be that far away, that we could see some frozen precipitation as well. And with these storm systems and with this type of storm track, all types of precipitation will be possible with these storm systems that will impact the area over the next week or so. So here's your 8-day forecast. 52 for tomorrow, then 32 on Tuesday. Temperatures are looking a little bit colder on Wednesday than what we previously thought. High temperatures on Wednesday will likely be dropping back in the mid to upper 30s, but as that storm system moves through, we're likely going to see a push of warm air, especially on Thursday, which is why any lingering rain showers on Thursday will just be rain instead of a wintry mix. Now, a cold front comes through once again late Thursday into Thursday night, and behind that storm system, we will be tracking some colder air as well, so highs on Friday will be in the low to middle 30s. Temperatures next weekend will depend on the exact track that storm system takes, but right now it does look like perhaps a wintry mix of precipitation will be possible on Saturday, and temperatures behind that storm system will be in the low to middle 30s. So for the takeaway over the next 8 days, it does look like we're going to be tracking some up and down temperatures. Temperatures will likely peak tomorrow afternoon, then they're probably not going to be as warm for quite some time. And then over the next week or so, every couple of days, we are going to be tracking some widespread wet weather that will likely impact northeast Ohio. I'll have another forecast coming up for you at Fox 8 at 10. And don't forget, you can always get the very latest forecast at fox8.com. I hope you had a great weekend, and I hope you have a great work week ahead.